This is Steve from Boxing UK, and it's a pleasure to be joined by heavyweight contender Kash Ali. Kash, you don't do too many of these. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Not bad. Thanks for having me on. Looking forward to it.
Last time I heard of you, Kash, was in the car park at Sheffield, where you had a nice little win, and you're back there on Friday fighting for the European title.
Yes, yeah, I really can't wait. Yeah, the car park one, that was last year, December. What Dennis and Steve managed to put on, it was brilliant, wasn't it? Especially that last year, it was very difficult to put shows on. So they got someone in the, they had someone in the pipeline, and then they worked it off, and it was tremendous. It was part of history, wasn't it? I just can't wait. I was so happy to be part of it, and I can't wait again. On this Friday, we go again.
Good man. Just before we talk about Friday, in the meantime, you've been sparring a certain Mr. Chisora.
Yeah, I've been sparring with Derek Chisora for his fight with Joseph Parker. Yeah.
Lively.
Yeah, good. I had some good spars with him. Yeah, there was a few. Obviously, he's got a few other sparring partners down there, but like I said, I was fighting, so it was good for me, and obviously good for him as well. So it's good. Got some good working.
So you've got Thomas Salek this Friday. What can you tell us about him, Kash, and how do you see the fight going?
Yeah, so like I said, he seems to have a big knockout ratio, so he's definitely heavy-handed. Like, so it don't matter who you're knocking out, but if you're knocking people out, it's not easy knocking people out. So he's definitely a big puncher. Before I seen of him, he seemed like come forward type of guy, typical German kind of fight, hands up, comes forward, likes to have a fight. So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, it's a 10-rounder, so I've got 10 rounds to do what I've been practicing in the gym with me and Richard, what we've been working on, and so it'd be good for me to showcase my talent, which I believe, to be honest, I believe a lot of people ain't seen. So I think this is a perfect opportunity for me to, to showcase, especially on this big platform with FightZone, what they've done. So it's going to be good, man.
Absolutely, it is live on FightZone. We were there on Friday. I know you caught a little bit of it. Are you looking forward to it, Kash, getting back out in front of fans? Because not every boxer's had that opportunity.
Oh no, it's amazing. Honestly, especially with what's been going on, and now just even like I say, it's not going to be full arenas, but even the fans we can get in, it's gonna add effect to the show, isn't it? It's not going to be empty. Last time I come out with the hooters and horns, so every time I threw a jabber right hand, it's like beep, left, right, beep, and the rhythm going on in my head. But this will be good. People clapping, cheering, screaming, shouting, and especially in, like I said, hopefully the weather's not too bad on Friday and at night time, especially when I box, because I'll be mainly boxing at end. Like I said, when it gets a bit dark with all the lights and stuff, it'll be brilliant.
It will. In all seriousness, Kash, this is a huge fight for you, isn't it? If you get the W, that's going to open a few doors for you, isn't it?
No, most definitely. Like I said, it's a big fight. It's IBF ranking, IBF European fight. And then, like I said, it'll rank me so in the IBF. And once you're in the rankings, anything within next 12 months, 18 months to 2 years, anything can happen. And obviously we know who's got the world titles, but that's what my aim is. When I first started boxing, that's what I wanted to do, become a world champion. I still will, and that's what I still believe in. I will achieve them. And like I said, Friday will be the start of that journey.
Good man. It would open some domestic doors as well, wouldn't it? And let's be honest, there's some pretty decent fights that would get a few bob in the bank account, Kash, if you get through.
Yes, no, definitely. Like I said, in England, we've got a lot of talent. We've got a lot of fighters, and like I said, always say, like, the top. Obviously, you got Fury and Joshua, but they're on the world level. They were both world champions, and then you got people under that. So I think all of us, we're all on the same, and it's a good bunch. It's a good mix, and it's a good bunch that we can all have a part of it, have a piece of the cake.
Any names in particular? And I'm not expecting you to call anybody out.
Yeah. For me, like I said, I'm looking forward to this one on Friday. All my attention's on this one on Friday. That's my focus. And like I said, from there, step by step, fight by fight, we'll take it from there. And like I said, I leave that with my managers and promoters. Let them deal with that. I'll just do the fighting. But like I said, once you get to that level, they're all big fights, and that's what we're here to do. Entertain the people that support us and want to watch fights and prove that we're the best. So I believe, but you need a platform to do that. And it's pointless fighting when nobody's going to see it. So it's good to, have titles on the line. If you've got good records, boom, both getting and getting 50-50 fight. Like this fight, we both got winning records, and it's a big fight. He's a puncher, I can punch, so I can't wait. I know I'm gonna land my first.
Explosive, mate. Kash, I have to take you back a couple of years, and it's only because a lot of boxing fans will know your name's associated with a certain fight with David Price. Regarding the events that's happened there, what's that, mate? Sorry.
I said that wasn't me. That was my brother. That. No, but yeah, sorry. Go on. What are you saying? Yeah.
No, those events have been gone over quite a few times. But what would it mean for you, Kash, to get your name out there as a European champion? Because have those events plagued you at all in the last 2 years?
See, like you said, yeah, with that fight, it was a big fight, and like people that didn't know me, like when you're fighting on local shows, not on big time TV, the people that know you is your family, friends, supporters, and really real boxing fans. But when you fight on big platforms, you got people who don't know much about boxing. Everyone gets to see you. So when I fought David Price, I understand a lot of people that didn't know boxing, when they see me, they obviously seen the result of that fight and they went off that. But for me now, this is where I show people that I'm a real contender, and I'll do my fighting with this time. Easier.
And how much would it mean to you, mate, for your name to be out there as a European champion?
Oh, massive! It's part of the journey. It's not going to be the end. It's a start of the journey. Winning the picking. I've won the centre. This will be my second title. I won the centre early in 2018, but this will be my second. But this will be my first major title. And like I said, it put me in the rankings, and it put me in some big fights, which I can't wait and to explode and ready to explode.
Exciting times, mate, isn't it?
No, it is. I can't wait. Just try to keep it all in and let it all out on Friday.
Kash, I can't have you on. Certainly a heavyweight, and I know you've sparred both Fury and AJ. Without getting your thoughts on the current situation, what do you make of it all?
Yeah, it's just one of them ones. I guess if they did I'm sure they did a 3-fight deal, so they probably thought Wilder wasn't going to fight or whatever. But obviously, Wilder wants his revenge. So if it's a 3-fight deal, they signed the contract. It is what it is. They're doing a 3-fight deal. I'm sure all parties were aware of it, but it's still a fight, isn't it? I think people are writing Wilder off. Not saying Fury can't win again, but while people are writing him off, on top of that, he'll know in his head what he's going to do right this time, or what he's going to do, and to adjust and go in there and get his chance with Fury. But that's a good fight. Obviously, like I said, winner of that could fight Joshua later on in the year or whenever next year. But the Fury and Joshua fight, I was really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
If it was, especially with Tyson Fury saying he's going to come forward and have a fight with him. Whether he does, I don't know. But I think if Tyson comes forward and has a fight, we're in for a proper cracker, and it'll be a proper fight.
We are
but
indeed.
If Tyson play it long and use his boxing brain, then I favour Tyson to keep it long and maybe beat him on points. But if it comes forward as a proper fight with him, it's anyone's game. Then they both can punch. They're both big men, and Joshua's he's a world champion, and he knows how to let his hands go, and he's good.
Absolutely. Do you think it'll still happen though, Kash? Because AJ against Usyk's a proper banana skin as well, isn't it?
Yeah, people forget that's what me and he got. Because Fury and Joshua, don't get me wrong, they're both world champions. It was for the unified, so that's what the fans want to see. But which is a super fight. But they're still forgetting Wilder and Fury's still a big fight. Usyk and Joshua still a big fight, and potentially they're not 50-50 fights. It's like 60-40. It's not. They're not 50. They're not. It's not 100% Joshua and Fury's going to win. They're tough fights. With Usyk, he's got all the skills. He's got all the experience to. I don't think he's big enough or that strong to really hurt Joshua. I think Joshua's size will be a big major role in that fight. But like I said, he's got the movement, he's got the skills, and you don't know how Josh is going to handle that. So they're not easy fights. I think either way, they're all good fights either way. So looking forward to them, watching them as well.
Good man. Kash, we'll leave the last word with you. IBF European title live on FightZone this Friday, yes. Sheffield Arena. Can you convince people to pay $4.99 to see you win the European title, Kash? Why should they do it?
Yeah, no, they should do it. Definitely must. First of all, look, you've got people always say boxing, they don't want to pay for Sky Boxing is £30. You got fights on every Friday. That's and the good fights. They're 50 fights. What's that? £1 a week, £4 a month, or £5 a month. You know, FightZone. You can get it onto the Google on your apps, and you can put it onto your TV or whatnot. But it's the perfect opportunity for fans to watch fights, and more than anything, you've got people up and coming fighters who nobody's heard of because they've not got a platform to perform. Now we've got that. You can see the next generation coming up. So it's worth it. Either way, that's £55 a year. What's that? You can't get a cheeseburger from McDonald's that much, or a fillet of fish.
There you go. That's some sale, that Cash. But you're right, isn't it? It's the lifeblood of the sport, that level, isn't it? And credit to Dennis Hobson for putting these fights on, because Friday was brilliant.
No, but it looked brilliant, and I can't wait. Like I said, I can't wait to box this Friday. But with all the promoters and all the people working behind to get this, it's massive. It's massive, and I believe the work they've put in. I feel like the boxing fans, they should. Like I say, it's £5 a month. Nobody's asking to pay £30, £50 a month. It's £5 a month, and you're getting the best, good fights on there. And like I said, there'll be people on there like myself. I believe we're going to go all the way, and there's other talent in there who will go all the way as well. So this is it. Get behind everyone. Get behind our local and own British fighters, and let's do it. Let's join the revolution. Let's go.
Good man, Cash. I'll see you on Friday. So have a good week.
You as well. Thank you for having me on. I'm good speaking to you as well.
You're very welcome. If I don't see you before the fight, best of luck in the ring, and get that belt, man.
Thank you. I will do, and I'll see you on Friday, pal. Thank you very much.
Good man, Kash Ali. Joy to speak to you. Take care, mate.
Bye.